So we are backstage at our 93.3 FLZ Jingle Ball presented by Capital One, and look who just walked in.
Hey, my guy. How we doing, baby?
Nicky Youre. How are you?
Good, man. Third time seeing you in like a week or two, I think now. I'm happy that we're here together again.
I'm happy that I get to talk to you.
Yeah, I love it.
You know what's interesting? I talked to you at the beginning of the tour, and now this is your final stop.
Yep.
Now that you've been through all of those dates, like how was the experience? How are you feeling?
It was amazing. I feel like I learned a whole lot about like performing and, you know, just watching other performers do things. Like I just feel like I'm doing a lot better now by the end of it, which is good. Mentally and physically, I'm tired. My body is like, I'm starting to get some sniffles and things like that. I'm chilling, but I'm ready to take a nap after this for sure.
I can imagine. How many dates did you do? Did you do like 10? Did you do 10?
We did all of them except for one, I think.
So
one
10.
or two. Yeah, 10.
And you're exhausted.
10 or 9. I'm pretty tired, but I'm pushing through. Tonight's still going to be very fun.
Okay, people are watching this as they're on their way down here. What are you going to expect? What are they going to see?
Just a whole lot of this, a whole lot of that. I don't know. We're just going to vibe. That was weird. I'm sorry.
No, not weird at all. But what can I tell you? I saw you perform the whole 3 times that I've seen on the tour.
Yeah.
And the energy that you put into that show, like I feel like I can feel the energy just standing, side stage.
Good.
How does that feel as an artist when somebody says that? They were like, "Oh my gosh, you're doing a great job. I'm loving you on stage performing."
I love it. It's good. I can tell when people are lying, I feel like, and they're not. So I feel like that was a genuine reaction. So I really appreciate that. But it's like the best feeling because, like, I mean, that's the whole goal with me is like I just want to put on a really fun show and like just something you can vibe to. Rather than being like too serious about it, I guess. So I'm glad that that's what you're receiving, I guess.
I can feel it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure everybody in here, they can feel it. They're going to be able to feel that
hopefully
tonight.
That's the goal.
So, Jingle Ball is a tour with a ton of artists, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you linked up with any of the artists? Have you, I guess, settled down some collaborations? Have you talked to people about working with each other?
Yeah, definitely not like, nothing like set in stone by any means. But like me and Lauv were talking. He seems like a really cool guy. So hopefully going to do something with him potentially or just hang out. Either or works for me. I said what's up to Sam Smith. He was so nice. He's also so tall. I didn't realize how like much of a giant that guy is. His like head was above me, which was, I didn't know that was a thing. So Sam's great. And then I met Khalid, who's like the nicest dude ever, and a couple of Jacks. Me and Jacks are real close now, so it's been good. It's been a really fun time just like saying what's up to artists and like getting to see their sets and like how they react to crowds and things like that.
I'm telling you, I am waiting to see Jax tonight because apparently she got me an ugly Christmas sweater.
Oh, really?
That has my face on it, and I am ready to cash in and see what this sweater looks like. Yeah. You feel me?
Oh, absolutely. She's had a bunch. She had one for like Charlie Puth, and she was like trying to get me to wear one for like I forget who else, but it was funny. She's a funny person.
Absolutely. Yeah. Has anyone ever reached out on the tour and said and given you some advice yet? Has that happened?
Advice with like my career and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think like these type of people are the people to give like unsolicited advice. But just because like they're all like, most of them are very well-known professionals, like, so I think like if I were to ask them, like they would have no qualms with it. But most people are just like, they're all so nice. And like now that I'm in the music scene, like I've realized that all these like famous people are just like really normal people, which I think like growing up, like everyone always idolizes like famous people, but like they're all just so normal, and it's always like a breath of fresh air when you meet someone you really like and they actually are really cool too.
What is next for Nicky Youre?
What is next? Hopefully, I would love to do a supporting act tour this year or this upcoming year, and just releasing a bunch of new music and figuring out my sound and what I want to do with like an album, EP type thing. I have so much music, but I don't know if it's like the direction I want to go in right now. So I'm just like figuring a lot of things out right now, which I'm actually very happy about because I was just like going so fast for so long.
How do you navigate that though?
I don't know how. We just somehow did. And I've been very blessed with like a really amazing team, both like record label management, songwriter friends, like people like that have all been amazing and have helped me as much as they could. And I think that's like the real reason I'm still mentally sane. Otherwise, there's so much that goes on in my daily life that like I would have never imagined. So it's been good to have a really good like backbone of a team, I guess.
Have you ever been in a situation where, like, let's say you go to your backbone, right? And you're like, I want to put out this song, right? Mm-hmm. And they're like, that's not it. What do you do in that situation?
I haven't really had like it. It's more like we like all these songs. Let's toss them on TikTok, see what happens. But that's like kind of the current situation for I think most people probably. But usually they like them, which is a good thing. There's definitely been a couple where they're like, "Yo, like this one's not it, dog," and I'm like, "Okay, like I get it." Like I re-listen with fresh ears and I understand. But I'd honestly rather people tell me that something's bad than me like think it's good and then release it and it's really bad.
I wonder if there'll ever be I'm sure there's going to be situations where the backbone's like, that's not it. But you're like, no, we're going to go with it. Because I think when it all comes down to it, you have to feel good about it in your gut.
For sure. You definitely do. And like, I mean, for Sunroof's instance, like we almost didn't even put that song out because we thought there was another one that was cooler. Mm-hmm. And like, I'm so glad we did because all of this has happened because of it. But with music, you just never know what people are going to react to and how they're going to like it. Especially now with TikTok being like such a driving force. You just never know. So you just got to like throw shots at the wall and like see what happens, I think.
Isn't it interesting like how social media can not necessarily make or break you,
but
like how it can influence what decision you make next?
For sure. And it's like I feel like you have to like be able to navigate it pretty well because like that can't be the only driving force.
Right.
I think that's really important, but like it's also hard to ignore it when like things aren't working. It's like, okay, maybe the song is not as poppin' as you thought it was, things like that. So there's like a balance that you have to have, I think.
I feel like sometimes you literally have to listen to your gut.
Yeah, you really do. I think, and that's what most of my songwriter friends, like I always ask them like what makes like a good producer, what makes a good artist in their eyes. And they always say it's like the gut feeling. It's just like knowing something hits or doesn't hit and being able to like rework things so that it does hit.
Can I just say that it's always a pleasure chatting with you,
of course,
speaking with you, being in your existence. I will say I cannot wait to see what goes down tonight.
Thank you. I can't wait either. I'm probably going to be losing my voice tonight because my throat's already hurt, so I'm just going to go all out tonight.
But you know what? It's all good. It's
all good. Exactly. We're going crazy, baby.
Exactly.
It's going to be fun.
Guys, give it up for Nicky Youre. Woo!
Thank you. Love you.